See, the fear of failure disables people. It's like you become, कहते हैं आपको अपाहिज बना देता है. और this, if there is a research done on this, then this one thing would be the one of the major, the biggest reason of people not being able to realize their full potential. If you're scared, uh, you won't give your 100%, and you will always be concerned about your failure if you are so afraid of it. Now, one of the things I have realized that we don't see our life like it will end someday, but that's the reality. Everybody has to go, right? But subconsciously we live like that we are here for infinity. But if we you know do a very conscious evaluation and try to think that whatever time I have, you know, you have a general life expectancy. So in that frame, if you instead of planning your life from the starting point to end point, if you start thinking from the end, when you're gone, you're lying down on the floor or on the pile. If you start thinking from that point, then it becomes a little easier, or things become a little less complicated, right? So, for example, for somebody wants to be a public speaker. He has that desire, or she has that desire, to do that, but he or she is extremely afraid of being mocked upon, laughed at, right? Or what people will think about if I do something wrong. And that's why that person doesn't even try doing that. But if you think from when you are lying on the pyre and visit this phase of your life where you are trying to become a public speaker, you will realize that, okay, I wanted to do this, but I did not do because even if I fail, what will happen to me in terms of what people will say, what will happen to my respect, reputation, and everything. But think about it. Not trying also makes you a failure, right? So it is better that you become a failure after trying than not trying at all. वो कहते हैं ना कि ये कोशिश करके फेल होना बहुत अच्छी बात है. ठीक है, फेलियर का पैमाना जो है वो डिफरेंट है. आई डोंट नो व्हाट द मेजरमेंट इज ऑफ द सक्सेस, बट you decide a particular thing that if I'm able to achieve this, I would be successful. But there is no parameter of success. It differs for everyone. Somebody who is not earning a single penny, if that person earns 10,000 rupees a month, that would be a great success for him. And somebody who is earning in millions, in a billion would be a success parameter for him. I'm just giving a general example in financial terms. So there is no parameter, but our mind doesn't think that way. Our mind is like, okay, if I do this, this is the definition of the success of this journey. So I have to be there. But think about that you have tried and what you have achieved. Instead of thinking about that this is the goal, this is the parameter of the success, think about that the effort you have put in and what you have got from it. Right? So the moment you apply this method, your focus will shift from the success parameter to the your effort or the journey towards that, right? And the moment you have your focus shifts to the journey, you have much more positive or constructive energy in you, because you are not thinking about the success, the end point. You are thinking about the journey now. Now, if we are able to convince that there is no parameter of success, then the outcome of your trial, your effort, the outcome of your effort that you put in would be the success, isn't it? If I'm not trying, I'm not doing anything, right? So there is no gain. But if I have tried, I will at least gain experience, right? I will learn something out of it. I will at least learn what I should do, what I should not do. So why the parameter is only that, only when there is certain amount of gain out of it. That's the only parameter. Why not this gain? The gain in terms of experience, the gain in terms of learning, right? So what I want to say that instead of planning from the start to end, let's plan your life from end to a start. And when you start thinking from end, this reality, this awareness that someday I have to go from here, gives you the strength to try things out. I mean, at the end we have to, right? So why do so? What is wrong in trying things out? So my whole point is that instead of uh, you know continuing to suffer, try thinking about that you are going to go from here. So irrespective of what you gain from your uh, uh, journey or not, it's worth trying, because you don't want to carry a you don't want to carry a regret with you.